What's up, YouTube? Zero here. Welcome to the place where gamers, witches, wizards, and superheroes unite. Today, I have an epic Astalos build in Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. Now, in this video, I'm going to go over the gene setup and how I have my genes set up. I'm going to go over the bingo card to show you how much extra bonus damage I get. Then, I'm going to talk about why I've chosen the genes I've chosen to get the most epic Astalos build. Now, just something to note that there are a tons of builds in this game, so I don't want to label any build as the best because there are tons of ways to organize genes and put different genes into monsters. But this is an epic one and will absolutely help your Astalos dominate the field. So without further ado, let's get into the gene setup. So first, I have two Synchronize genes. Now, obviously, I have the small and medium, but if you can get the large and extra large, that's going to be better. And what the Synchronized genes are going to do is it's going to increase my double attack damage. So I have those two side by side, the small and medium ones. You can see both of them are going to increase that double attack damage. Then the next gene I have is the rock gene, which is Crackling Thunder. This deals medium thunder damage to one enemy and has a low chance to inflict paralysis for 3 turns. And if you're curious as to where to get this gene, I'm going to talk about it a little bit later in the video. The same thing with the Bolt Eater gene that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. So I have the head-to-head gene, the extra large version, which winning head-to-head makes the kinship gauge fill up insanely fast. So this is going to be awesome. You're going to be winning a lot of head-to-heads. And then the kinship skill gene, the large and the medium, where it increases the kinship skill power. So we have the head-to-head where we're going to fill up our kinship gauge faster. Now we're going to be getting more kinship abilities, so we're going to be dealing more damage with those two kinships. So those two plus the head-to-head work really nice with each other. They really lend themselves to each other, and also head-to-head lends itself nice with the Synchronize. So the Vengeful Thunder, this is heavy thunder damage to one enemy. The attack power is boosted at low HP and it inflicts paralysis. So that's the last stand gene, the extra large version. Then we have the Blood Suck gene, which is Blood Eater. This is the Blood Suck medium. It deals medium thunder damage to one enemy and recovers a percentage of damage dealt as health. So that's going to be a nice gene. We can recover some of our health. I'll talk about where you get that a little bit later in the video. And then finally, Thunder Smash. Deals medium thunder damage to all enemies. Low chance to inflict paralysis to 3 turns. So you saw how I have it set up. I have a row of yellow, a row of blue, and then a row of yellow, and it all encompasses technical. So the technical bingo, I have the plus 50%. The ice bingo, I have plus 10%. And the thunder bingo, I have plus 20%, which gives us a total increased damage of plus 80%, or that 180 increased damage, which is absolutely awesome. You want to make sure you line up your rows correctly so you can get to this plus 80% damage. So now let's get into some gameplay and talk about why I love this setup, as a lot of these genes really play well with each other. First, let's talk about the moves themselves. So the Last Stand gene, the extra large Last Stand gene, this is a gene that is confirmed on the Astalos. So you're going to get this on every Astalos, and it is an absolutely powerful move to have. It's going to be your go-to powerful move when you want to hit one enemy with electric type or a technical type move. So if you want that really powerful electric or technical type move, and you have the kinship meter filled up to where you can utilize it, the Last Stand gene, which is the Vengeful Thunder move, is going to be fantastic to have. It's going to deal that heavy thunder damage. It attacks one enemy, and it will inflict paralysis unless your enemy resists it. So that's an absolutely great move to have. The other move that is already confirmed on your Astalos, that's going to come with your Astalos, you don't have to worry about finding it, is the Smash gene, which is your Thunder Smash move. This is going to deal medium damage to all enemies and has a low chance to inflict paralysis. I do love moves that are able to hit all enemies, because when you're trying to win a head-to-head but you're also trying to deal damage to all of the other enemies, this is going to work very well. So I do love having the Smash gene dealing damage to all of those enemies, and of course it is a confirmed gene, so it's a gene you don't have to go out and get. It's just already on your Astalos. Now, the two other moves that I love to add to my Astalos is, one, the Blood Suck gene medium. This is Bolt Eater, where it's going to help us hit an enemy and also recover 10% health of the damage dealt. So that's absolutely awesome. It can help us heal up during battle. If you're curious about where you can get that, you can get it from the Kazoo. The Kazoo, this is a confirmed gene on the Kazoo, the Blood Suck gene medium. So you can get that from the Kazoo. I think it's an absolutely awesome move to have because you can recover health and it can help your Astalos stay alive in battle longer. Now, the second move that you need to get from another monster in this game is going to be that Rock Gene Large, which is the Crackling Thunder. I love this move. It is a very good move to have, very low cost move to have as well. And you're going to get this from the Crimson Koryupeko. Now remember, it has to be the Crimson version. The Crimson Koryupeko is an electric type Monstie with the Rock Gene Large confirmed. The normal Koryupeko is a fire type monster. You're not going to be able to get this gene. So the Rock Gene Large is Crackling Thunder. It deals medium thunder damage to one enemy and has a low chance to inflict paralysis, but this is a low cost kinship ability that I love having if I need to utilize a technical type move. All of the moves on the Astalos are technical. If I need to utilize a low cost technical type move, Crackling Thunder is the one I go with. Now we have the Synchronize genes, and again, I have the small and medium because I haven't had an opportunity to find the large and extra large yet, but if you can, I recommend utilizing those. But increasing the double attack damage is absolutely amazing because you're going to be trying to get double attacks all of the time. That's the point of calling in a technical type monster, is so you can counter speed type monsters. So I love the Synchronize because we're going to be dealing that double damage. On top of that, we're going to be trying to win a lot of head-to-heads. That's the point of doing double attack damage and also pulling out a technical type monster. So when we win those head-to-heads, our kinship gauge is going to fill up faster. So those kind of play off of each other a little bit. On top of that, we have the kinship skill. We're not only filling up our kinship gauge faster and dealing more damage when we do those double attack damage head-to-head wins, but now, when we do utilize our kinship power, we're going to be dealing even more damage. So that's important, having that kinship skill large and medium. And of course, if you can get the extra large, get the extra large. But dealing that extra kinship power is going to deal more damage to our enemies. So really, all of the passive genes that are not attack genes on the Astalos that I have are really all playing well off of each other. We have increased double attack damage, and you should always be aiming for doing double attacks because it prevents a lot of monsters from attacking you unless they have a double move where they hit twice. But you have the increased double attack damage for your Astalos, so you're dealing more damage that way. Then we have, when we win head-to-heads, our kinship gauge is filling up faster. And then when we finally get that kinship ability, that kinship power, we're dealing even more damage with those kinship skills, those kinship genes that we have equipped on this monster. So they're really playing well off of each other. So really, the attacks we have are amazing. They cover a broad variety of what we may want. We have a low cost one, we have one that's going to heal our health, we have a high cost one that's going to deal a lot of damage and inflict paralysis, and then we have one that's going to damage all of the enemies. And then we have our passive genes that are really going to beef us up and help those added attack bonuses. and fill up our kinship faster. So we are coming down to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments section what you think about this build and what you think about the Astalos in general. I know it is one of my go-to monsters in this game. So thank you for sticking around. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more Monster Hunter Stories 2 content. Until next time, peace.